I get near the go live, eh?
I ready, man.
Yes, no. How am I going?
Zion Hill is our shining glory. Zion, oh, Zion, my Lord. Zion Hill is our shining glory. Zion, oh, Zion, my Lord. Zion Hill is our shining glory. Zion, oh, Zion, my Lord. Zion Hill is our shining glory. Zion, oh, Zion, my Lord. Zion Hill is our shining glory. Power come down from glory. Zion Hill is our shining glory. Power come down from glory. Zion Hill is our shining glory. Power come down from glory. Èṣù bẹ̀lẹ́kẹ́, òkú ìgbọ́nà, bákèrè olówó ẹyọ, èṣù ní kórè wá, ẹlẹ́gbàrà ní kò bí lọ, bẹ́lẹ̀kẹ́ ní dàrá orò sáwò nílé, èṣù máa ṣẹ́ mi, ọmọ ẹ̀lẹ́ omi, ní òṣè, èṣù máa ṣẹ́ wá. Èṣù dẹ́ọ̀ dẹ́ọ̀, èṣù dẹ́ọ̀ dẹ́ọ̀, bẹ̀lẹ́kẹ́, èṣù dẹ́ọ̀ dẹ́ọ̀, èṣù dẹ́ọ̀ dẹ́ọ̀, èṣù dẹ́ọ̀ dẹ́ọ̀, bẹ̀lẹ́kẹ́. Nobody can take my joy away. I am born to be happy. Every single wish shall supply for me. It's enough to be jolly. God no need to be worried, no. Cause life is a blessing, no. My life is a blessing, no. Èṣù dẹ́ọ̀ dẹ́ọ̀, èṣù dẹ́ọ̀ dẹ́ọ̀, èṣù dẹ́ọ̀ dẹ́ọ̀, Asana. Èṣù dẹ́ọ̀ dẹ́ọ̀, èṣù dẹ́ọ̀ dẹ́ọ̀, èṣù dẹ́ọ̀ dẹ́ọ̀. Every morning I awake, I give thanks to my glory. Èṣù lanu He who makes all doors open up for me. Bad energies, no room for you, oh no. All good things I must get through. Ọmọ ẹ̀ ló ìran ní òṣè, ọ̀la ìlú, èṣù bá ní kọ̀ ọ̀wọ́ ìlú, òró ìlú, ọ̀la ìlú, ọba ẹ̀ bọ̀rà nílẹ̀ kẹ́tọ́, èṣù ìbẹ́ bọ̀ orúkún, ẹlẹ́gbàrà níbẹ̀ bọ̀ òrùsà, ẹlẹ́gbàrà níbẹ̀ bọ̀ òrùsà, oníbòde. Èṣù dẹ́ọ̀ dẹ́ọ̀, èṣù dẹ́ọ̀ dẹ́ọ̀, èṣù dẹ́ọ̀ dẹ́ọ̀, bẹ̀lẹ́kẹ́. Èṣù dẹ́ọ̀ dẹ́ọ̀, èṣù dẹ́ọ̀ dẹ́ọ̀, èṣù dẹ́ọ̀ dẹ́ọ̀, èṣù dẹ́ọ̀.
Saturday, May 7th. Get ready for Mother's Day show with a difference. Iwer 2, The Transformation. Naparima Bowl Amphitheater. Showtime 6 p.m. Performances by Empress Ajay,
We were made to serve God.
Terry Lyons,
I said they walk in. Granny say, God, you have to die your life.
Freetown Collective,
Million people coming down, dancing to a song.
Banjala,
The drumming of the queen of the ancient
Wasafoli Performing Company, Lois Lewis, Shiva Manik and Jar. Special feature by Soul Oasis Cultural Ambassadors. A Mother's Day show with a difference. Come, let's celebrate the feminine divine energies. Iwer 2, The Transformation. For tickets, contact 482-3111, 343-2526, 678-2843, and Naparima Box Office on the day of the event.
Oh, this clothing line is is all about opening the black man's mind. All about reminding us as how beautiful we are for the near of fire, yeah. Oh, the clothing line features t-shirts, checks, polos and shirts. Oh, dashiki, lady v-neck, lady tank top, and baby jeans, yeah. Dresses and the movie had experience, yeah. Oh, this clothing line is all about opening the black man's mind. All about reminding us as how beautiful we are for the near of fire, yeah. Oh, the clothing line features t-shirts, checks, polos and shirts. Oh, dashiki, lady v-neck, lady tank top, and baby jeans, yeah. Dresses and
Bẹ̀lẹ́kẹ́ òkú ìgbọ́nà bákèrè olówó ẹ̀yọ̀ èṣù ní kórèwà ẹlẹ́gbàrà ní kòbí lọ bẹ̀lẹ́kẹ́ ní dàrá orò sáwò nílé èṣù máa ṣẹ́ mi ọmọ ẹ̀lẹ́ omi ní òṣè èṣù máa ṣẹ́ wa. Èṣù dẹ́ọ̀dẹ́ọ̀ èṣù dẹ́ọ̀dẹ́ọ̀ bẹ̀lẹ́kẹ́ èṣù dẹ́ọ̀dẹ́ọ̀ èṣù dẹ́ọ̀dẹ́ọ̀ èṣù dẹ́ọ̀dẹ́ọ̀ bẹ̀lẹ́kẹ́. Nobody can take control.
Ibo
see she face.
She watch me bold. It is you I'm talking to. Yes, you try. From the journey you can't get away. Ancient rhythm is here to stay. So go back and show the people the ancient rhythm inside of you. To the ancient rhythm, make them move. To the ancient rhythm, make them move. To the ancient rhythm, move to the ancient rhythm. To the ancient rhythm, make them move. They got to prove to the ancient rhythm, to the drumming of the queen of the ancient rhythm. Oh yeah, Mariwo, 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 oh yeah. Dance to the drums of the queen of the ancient rhythm.
I see mother. I see she. Yo, Alex.
Yepa, oh batala yepa, yepa, oh batala yepa, yepa, oh batala yepa, yepa, oh batala yepa, yepa, oh batala yepa.
Wolewa egungun. Ibao. Woleo. Persecution, horrors, Wolewa. When they try to oppress me, humiliate and stop me, Wolewa. I pour libation and send my supplication into the spirit realm. Wolewa. Wolewa. Never will they let me down, Wolewa. They see my tears, they feel my pain. With patience I'll rise again, Wolewa. I must stay focused to fulfill my purpose, and I will conquer all. Ancestors. Rituals or something. Hear us. Come Wolewa, eh. Wolewa, hear me. Wolewa, Wolewa.
Yes, Aborabo Yabo Shishe.
Ogba to Asore Iwer Ofunashe.
We are here on another beautiful night on the Ifarisha Way of Life program on the street 919 FM.
Benny.
With yours truly, your host, as some people in the land will know it as MCD, but Alatumishi Ifabamishi, and my host, my brother, my friend, King Shaka.
Ashe.
You know, we are streaming live on the Street 919 FM Facebook page. We're also streaming live on YouTube on Iwer TV each and every Monday night from 8 to 10. You know, there's a switch up in the time. You know, we need to change on the flyer. You know, we need to change it. Things happen, changes happen. So to the folks on Facebook, we say Aborabo Yabo Shishe, you know, so Shaka, we just say Iba.
We give praise and thanks to our creator,
Ashe.
our author of life.
Ashe.
As our sacred scripture outlines, Olodumare, according to Okara Owari, Olodumare is the universal essence, the universal spirit leading this earth, guiding this earth. Everything we do at the start and at the end, we pay homage to Olodumare. So when I say Iba, it is simply I'm saying I pay homage to Iba Olodumare. Iba to our Ori. Iba to our mothers, Iba to our fathers, Iba to our ancestors whose shoulders we stand upon. And when we say our ancestors, it is those who have paved the way for us to enjoy this comfort in which we are enjoying today. We pay homage to our Uluo, our Ianifaz, our Ojubona. We pay homage to Barami Agboniregun, Orodmela, Eleri Ipui, witness to fate and witness to us choosing our destiny. We pay homage to Yeye Oshun. We pay homage to Baba Eshu. We pay homage to Ogun Lakaye. We pay homage to Shango Kabesi. We pay homage to Orishanla. We pay homage to Bogbo Orisha, all the Orisha. We pay homage to this land of Trinidad and Tobago, that our country continue to go forward. Whatever is negative in anyone's pathway, may it be dismantled, dismembered, and be sent away to a place that cannot do us, in fact, do us any harm anymore. We are the children of Ifa, the children of the Orisha, and the children of the ancestors. And we give thanks for every single thing we do. Ifa says, those who give thanks today will and shall receive another blessing to tomorrow. So it is with thanks we offer our prayers. With a thankful tongue, we give our prayers. It's with a thankful heart we offer our prayers. And according to Irete Iwori, may our Ori take us to a place of blessings. May our Ori accept what is good and what is great for us. Let us continue to stamp our authority in fulfilling our divine destiny. Ashe.
Say Kale to all Eli's Palace shrines located all over Trinidad and Tobago. You know, the shrine down their table and is always locked on. Oshun Meiji up there in Mataita, in Arima, you know, all these shrines. We have the Mother's House of Knowledge in Kunupia, they're always locked on. You know, we say blessings to each and every one who are part of the community, who are not a part of the community, because IFA is a universal thing. It is for each and every one. So I like to say, if you're on the program for the first time, welcome. And I just shout out some of the folks on the Facebook page. You know, Chester is on, Janice is on. You know, I see Angie St. Paul, Princess Anna Marie Baker, she's on. Elizabeth St. Louis, she's on. Dave is Stapleton is on, and Jill. The Meccano family is on. Awolo Fenugun Sola is on. Kami Kams is on. Ronaldo, Paul from Malone is on. Zola is on. So, you know, we always say that to keep this program on the radio station, it is not free. To keep it on the station, we have to pay for it. So we ask all Eli's Palace, all members of the public, if you're willing to donate to support the program, you can send your donation straight to the Street 919 FM. And St. Paul will put up that signage just now. So it doesn't go into our pockets. It goes straight to the management of the Street 919 FM, so we can keep this program going from strength to strength. You know, and I'm going to play some ads from some of the sponsors of the Ifa Orisha Way of Life. So keep it tuned. Kamara's Quality Store, the #1 importer and supplier of genuine products from Africa, located at Adams Bazaar Main Road, Shogunas. Contact number 672-8438, 320-8866. Gossip Gel Polish, gel with a difference. Contact number 3827587. Come, let us take care of your feet. Petty by Risi. They also sell butters. Contact number 398-4474. Nubian Experience, clothing that tells part of our rich African history. Number 6, Woodford Street, Arima. Contact number 688-1979. Oriumi, Nico Loggins, Health and Wealth Lifestyle. Number 73, Eastern Main Road, Barataria. EMG out of Texas. Richie's Tire and Automotive Car Care Center. Number 409 Otello Drive, Hampton, Georgia. Sponsors for the Ifa Orisha Way of Life.
Also sponsored by the Throne of Gold for all your African supplies and clothing. Their contact number is 754-5128. That is the Throne of Gold. You can find them on Facebook and also on Instagram. Omo Inu, All Things Woman. For all your Yoni products, they are the sole women's haven distributor for Trinidad and Tobago. Their contact number is 365-4332. You can find them on Facebook and also on Instagram. Black Tie-Dye Catering Service, 683-8755. You can find them on Facebook and Instagram. Awo Wabande Tonic, 388-4606. You can find them on Facebook and also on Instagram. Ile Josio Turameji, Awo Oshun. Thank you.
Yes, so we're back at it right now on the Shit 919 FM Ifa Orisha Way of Life program. You know, so the discussion tonight will be, part of the discussion tonight will be morality and decency.
Sure.
So get your writing apparatuses out.
Put your thinking caps on.
Get your Ori in gear.
Yeah, man.
And let's go. You know, it's about teaching. Moral and decency. The word morality and decency often run together, forming a compendious term. It's part of the cardinal tenets that characterize a person with good character, according to Ifa. In fact, part of those traits that you as Umoloabi, Ifa pictures morality and decency as the act of displaying a modest view of yourself, as against being arrogant or having a bloated conception of oneself, and also against social vices. Morality and decency in Ifa are part of traits that support every individual in achieving his or her destiny, more so, affects positively the destinies of others around him or her. It is defined by your truthfulness, honesty, benevolence, understanding, hopefulness, patience, dedication, and humility in every endeavor. In Ijiogbe, Ifa emphasizes on morality and decency irrespective of any circumstances you find yourself in or behavior you indulge in. Shaka?
Ashe. We give thanks to Oludumare. And according to Ifa, all of us have a mandate when we left Orun, the sky world, to IA, to come on earth. We have a mandate to follow our destiny. According to Oyeku Ofun, human beings, we are destined. We had made an agreement with our Creator to fulfill our destinies. And that is simply done by living in accordance to how you have been divinely created. So again, what Ifa tells us in Oyeku Ofun, we must make ourselves slave to our destiny. It means that we must not depart from whom we are destined to be at no given point in time. Because when we were choosing our destinies, no one else was there.
So true.
No one else was there. So it is incumbent upon us to understand that we must stick in the line in which our Creator had created us. We must not deviate from such. It is not possible to have a fulfilling life when we are not falling in line with whom we are. So and true. According to Irosun Osa, No one else was there when you chose what you were coming on earth to do except Orunmila. No one else was there. So, Ifa also tells us in age Yogbe that when we wake up, we must behave in the way that our God, our Savior, Orunmila, created us to function and behave in. And that is, we must not do evil. We must not commit acts of fraud.
Many.
We must not exercise uncontrolled anger. According to Ogbe, you know, uncontrolled anger would bring harm and destruction not only to the victim, but to that of the person. So Ifa tells us in many verses and scriptures of Udu Ifa how we should conduct and comport ourselves. Asheo.
Yes, so we go again, moral and decency. Moral decency in terms of physical and spiritual engagements. I'm going to read that. I say, yeah. Ifa says, if we strike Ragba gong against a calabash, that which we seek is a good character.
Ashe.
Good character. If we strike Ragba against a rope, that which we seek is a good character. Good character. If we strike Ragba's gong against a stone, that which we seek is a good character. Good character. If one is rich without a good character, the wealth belongs to someone else.
Facts.
That which we seek is a good character. Good character. If one is blessed with children without a good character, the children belong to someone else. That which we seek is a good character. Good character.
Ashe.
If one is blessed with houses without a good character, the house belongs to someone else. That which we seek is a good character. Good character. Now, this stanza teaches that whatever you do in life, whatever the position you may uphold, whatever your perception of life, what is most important is to strive to include morality and do good at all times.
Ashe.
It went further to state that whatever we possess in life without good character becomes worthless. I'm going to read that again. It went further to state that whatever we possess in life without good character becomes worthless. This, in essence, must be visible in our community, workplace, in marriages, family, in religious community, and our general lifestyle. Shaka?
And to even take that a step further as well. Once a person is serving Ifa, serving the Orisha, serving the ancestors,
Benny.
it means that we have made these positive energies our role models.
Sure.
And with us making the Orisha and the ancestors our role models, it means that we must imbibe their qualities and their characteristics into our very daily lives. Because if placed in a situation as a Obatala devotee, if you are placed in a position as a Obatala devotee,
now you're talking to me.
it means that it means that, you know, you must first take a few seconds and ask yourself, if Orishanla Obatala was in this particular situation in this space and time, how would Obatala react? But yeah, in the place of anger, how would you, as a child of the Orisha, react? If you are placed in a position when your back is against the wall and you are a child of Oshun, how would you react? You must ask. We as children of Orisha must constantly ask ourselves these questions. Hence why it is important to learn about, hence why it's important for us to learn more about the Orisha. because we have made them our role models. And with they being our role model, it means that when we are in this very society, whenever we walk and we speak, people must see Orisha in us.
So
people must see the essence of our lineage of ancestors behind us, because we represent them. Despite whatever position a person may be placed in, we represent the Orisha and the ancestors. Whenever we dress, we represent them. When we send our children out in the schools, we represent Orisha and ancestors.
Yes.
And we know what these energies stands for. They stand for truth, justice,
humility,
compassion, humility,
patience,
wisdom, patience, hard work, determination. They are not for anything negative, because they are our role models, and we have accepted them into our lives to assist us in moving forward. Asheo.
And Iwer Pile is it good character, as the stanza teaches us. So we say Aboro, Aboe, Aboshishe.
Ashe.
You know, we go to the next topic that we're going to speak about, which is called taboo.
And Alat, Umishe, this is so synonymous with living the life of a Ifa Orisha Oti. Knowing what is the do's and the don'ts that goes with walking this particular road.
No, I seen I seen some very powerful viewers who used to see in the past. They have returned, you know. We give thanks, you know. I know if I Taishe, if I Jowu not no more, I know he works, he works, you know. 1 minute he'll be here, next minute he'll not here. You know, Everell, Master Drummer Everell Redman Watson is
Pleasant night, Baba.
He says, we are Orisha. Orisha is us. That's so true, you know. You know, if Taishe says, the question is how would we know the characteristics to enshrine if we don't study Udu Ifa?
Facts,
so
facts,
true.
facts.
So true.
You must study in order to know. And as Baba Olakela had said last week, we must give respect to study in order to know. And in fact, Ifa tells us in Ufun Mage here as well, that in order to grow, one must take time to sit at the feet of elders in order to learn. And when we also say elders, it means that you have to take your time and get knowledge from competent sources.
No, that is a serious, and we just always say that here. You have to put in your work. You have to sit down and put in your work, you know. I just try myself, even if I can't get 2 hours, I try to get 1 hour
you do a thing.
And do a thing and learn the Udus, you know, and really try and break it down, you know. And as far as my mind, you know, what makes, even I hear Babalawo says it, what makes a great Babalawo is interpretation.
Benny.
You know, and even if I can't understand, that's why the elders, they call an elder, you say Baba, Yanifa, as going through this and this what happening, you know, and this is what will propel us, you know. You just can't just jump up and say, yeah, this, that, but we need to self-initiate ourselves, learn about our Orishas, who we are associated with, and because myself, as a Obatala initiate, I will, after initiation, I self-initiate, learn about my Orisha, know about the taboos, know what I am supposed to do, what I am not supposed to do, and you know, you have to fit yourself in this spotlight of the Orisha to really get that energy. Now, when you see me and you see me wear white, and I realize that some people say, wait, white look different than you. But do you know that that is of me? White, the pure whiteness, the man of Batala. So we continue. We say taboo, Iwo. You know, taboo, just Shaka, just elaborate on taboo before I go into it.
As we have been on the topic of morality and
Decency.
and decency. This topic cannot be discussed without acknowledging and bringing to the forefront what is taboo. And as we have said on the program time and time again, taboo is spiritual poison.
Many.
Taboo is spiritual poison. So just as how we as human beings live on this earth and we feed our physical body, we must as well feed our spiritual essence as well.
Sure.
So the food we eat, it is having an impact on our physical self.
And sometimes we don't know that.
We don't even
Yes.
know that. Sometimes too, the things we do, sometimes uncontrolled anger, that damages our spiritual self.
The colors we wear.
The colors you wear could affect your physical and also your spiritual self. Hence why it's important to discuss taboo and for persons to understand their individual taboo in order to live a fulfilling and comfortable life. And Ifa tells us in Iwer that even though a devotee is placed in certain circumstances, sometimes that is part of your destiny
Sure.
to maneuver.
Sure.
So Iwer tells us the things that we cannot change. We have to accept our condition, trust the Orisha, and move forward.
So true.
And move forward.
So true.
Do not do things to harm yourself in order to get and understand what would propel your strength in going forward. Hence why taboo is important. The concept of taboo is what we must all understand and imbibe it in our lives and in our consciousness.
Ashe. So I just like to say Kale to Atiba Swamban, other members of the Ile Juba Gogbo, Orisha Mimu Funosa, Shrine there in Tableland.
We give thanks.
You know, they're always locked
Baba
on.
Tiba,
Yala. You know, the Ella. She's always, she's the one in charge of that shrine down there.
Benny.
You know, so we go taboo, Iwo. The concept of taboo can be overemphasized as far as our Isheshe community is concerned. The concept of taboo is as old as man, because during the creation of earth, Olodumare instructed Obatala or Rishanla to be in charge of creation, Udo, Osa Ofun. Likewise, other tasks were being given to other Irumale, such as Urunmila Barami Gurugun, the witness of human destiny, and one who can change a bad luck to good luck. Shaka.
And Ifa tells us in Age Yogbe, since the beginning of time, when Olodumare sent 401 divinities to earth
Ashe.
before they left, and this is in Age Yogbe, because we know that there are 200 Irumale on the right hand side of Olodumare, and there's 200 on the left hand side, and 401 come to earth and return to heaven within a short time.
Ashe.
But when the 401 Irumale was coming to earth to put the earth in an order, and they went to and they consulted Ifa. Ifa told them, when you go to earth, the taboo of going to earth is that one should not perpetuate evil. One should not perpetuate greed.
Benny.
One should not undermine the other. And this was from since the beginning of time, when the heavenly spirits came to earth to set our world in order.
So
to
true.
set this foundation for us to stand upon. And when that had happened, Olodumare told them the taboo is don't do evil. Don't plot against each other. Don't lie. Don't steal. So if that was then, what do you think we as human beings in this sojourn of our existence must follow. We have to still maintain and uphold the taboo from back then of what is expected on earth. Don't lie,
Benny.
don't kill, don't steal, don't plot to kill anyone, because when you send out that energy will find you. You worry, whatever you plan will blow back on you, whether it's good or whether it's bad. So this is his foundation, Ifa, from since the beginning of time. Ashe?
Ashe. You know, I just like to touch on what Jamie Simmons here says here on Facebook. She says, moral and decency and only own Miller knows what one has chosen. But by a person acting in his character can offend others, but doing so is the person's rights of fulfilling their destiny. Leon says, good evening. Sylvia says, good night. I love to listen to you, but I don't understand the names and what they mean. Where can I learn more about this? Sylvia, you can contact us after the program. You can contact myself or Shaka 3494121, or you can send a message straight to Angie St. Paul, and she will pass on the message to us.
Benny.
You know, so we continue. Olodumare is the creator of everything in the whole universe, including from living things that ranges from plants to animals, and as well as the non-living components that support life of living components, such as the air we breathe in and out, water for domestic and other uses, sunlight that supports photosynthesis, where green plants manufacture their own complex organic food substances, whereas animals in their kingdom depends on plants for survival because it serves as the producer of energy. And while animals in the kingdom are consumers of energy, soil is among the non-living components that provide surface and nutrient for plant to grow, and lastly, the home for every living soul.
Benny.
And when I read that, that just goes to show even the man Marshall Montano.
Yeah.
You see his project right now about soil.
Yeah.
You know.
You know, and this again reiterates the power of knowing Ifa, the way our Creator intended
Benny.
our world to be in. When we talk about our spiritual existence, yes, it ties into our physical. When we speak about our community, it is not just us human beings. It is every single thing that interacts with us. So if one is observing certain taboos as well, taboos could also guide us in how we treat our natural environment.
So true.
How could we say that we are children of the Creator, children of the Orisha, children of the ancestors, and we are polluting our water sources? We are damaging our watersheds. We are spewing chemicals in the natural environment to disturb Olodumare's creation. Because as we know, some trees that are on earth are Orisha.
So true.
Animals too are representations of Orisha here on earth. And when we disrupt their natural environment, it is like us telling the Creator, we don't care what you have created. It is all about me. It is all about my comfort. Hence why it's important to understand that our existence in this world, it is not by mere enjoyment. A person who is on a spiritual journey after a particular point in time, would not even study brand name clothes. Honestly, because that person understands that clothes is just, you know, to keep the body clothed and warm and protected. It's not about brand name anymore.
So true.
It's the truth. A person who is focusing on spirituality, after a while, would not even consume food for enjoyment. They would consume food for sustenance. Hence why Ifa tells us that we must not be greedy. We must consume things that we need. Yes. So if it is, there are people who think that they could ravage our forests in greed, they only have Olodumare to answer for in the end. Yeah? They only have Olodumare to answer to in the end.
True.
Because all of us are connected, and we must allow ourselves to connect to our destiny.
Ben,
Asheo.
Asheo. Just that somebody comments here. When we go to the Orishas and send out our petition, whether it's for justice or harmony, is the Orisha acting in Iwapile?
Of course. Now hear this. I would always say, and this is through the enlightenment brought to me by my Iyanifa. She says, if you're looking for effectiveness in your prayer, effectiveness for the Orisha to answer, go with sincerity. No Orisha would allow you to stand in front of them with evil intention and expect that prayer to manifest. Honestly, remember, the Orisha are our role models. Orunmila is our role model. Ogun is our role model. And if Ogun stands for justice, truth, defending women and children, and you think you could be defiling the characteristics of what Ogun or Shango or Oshun or Mother Earth stand for, then that person would suffer the grave consequence of that.
A premature death.
Because here this too, we stand upon Mother Earth. Mother Earth only lay. When we stand upon Mother Earth and you do any crime, Mother Earth sees you. Mother Earth sees you. Edo sees you. So if you think you could stand upon Mother Earth and perpetuate acts of evil, then within short time, your bubble would be burst. Because no Orisha would allow you to get away with doing evil.
I love this comment, this message that Prince Melanin left here for us, Shaka.
Okay.
He says, I am new to this tradition, but from my time in it, what I have realized and learned is even if you aren't versed in the udus or the ways of the tradition, once you call on your Baba and your Mama, Iguns, and call out earnestly and sincerely to the energies, universe and Orishas, you will be guided to alignment and with subtle messages from them. You just have to calm yourself from the noise of the world so you can see, hear, and feel the messages from the divine, and always trust your Ori to guide you.
Well, hear this.
Very beautiful.
This brother he got full marks.
He on the right track.
He is on the right track. Erete Iwuri tells us, my Ori look for a good place to take me.
Then.
So once you settle yourself and you put in that energy in seeking what is positive, positive would find you.
So true. So we continue here in Udu-Ifa. In the Udu-Ifa, Oyikoshe, Olodomari sent for Iku, which is death. Onmilian Iwu, spirit that controls the taboos, to go and govern the entire universe. Olodomari applied the concept of division of labor so that there will be smooth running of the earth surface, as thus Iku will be taken one's life. Every individual is born to die.
Benny.
Principle of extinction says that without sickness, disease, or accident, every individual will surely die at a point in time. At this point, Iku will discharge its own duty and obligation as to takes one's life. Now, Iwu is the one in charge of implicit prohibition on certain things on a spiritual basis that excessively repulsive or perhaps too sacred for ordinary soul. Orunmilia Bara Miagbonugun, as a divinity and a messenger of Olodumare, who used Ifa, the voice of Olodumare, for the guidance of humankind, and Ifa as a witness of human destiny, that's there when everyone is choosing and saying all what is likely going to affect their living and every solution to them when getting to the universe. And no one can remember what his or her destiny was except when they consult Ifa. Ifa will now take them back to the journey of life by telling them all what they don't know but that are very peculiar to their destinies. And Urunmilia will state taboos for them, ranging from types of foods, appropriate for good health, appropriate from behaviors and kind. And Shaka, this is so true, because if I once tell me, I'll just do a little secret here. If I once tell me, don't eat pork.
Benny.
If I told me once, don't drink Coca-Cola, no more.
Yeah.
And I have followed that, and I have seen a difference.
Yeah.
You know? But we need to seek the truth, you know?
And again, for persons who may be tuning into the program for the first time, according to our sacred scripture in Udu-Ifa, Irosun Osa, we were created in divine uniqueness. The mission that we all are embarking on this journey on earth here at this material point in time, it is important for those who are coming behind us. And one of the things is, it's knowing your function and knowing what would assist you to move forward. And knowing how to move forward. Remember, when we chose our destinies, no one else was there. Our mothers was not there. Our fathers was not there. Our uncle, our friends were not there. So when you have to do something, you get on the ground and you do it. You get on the ground and you do it. Because the saddest thing I have seen instances where there may have been a family who's had upkept the tradition of being in law or in farming, and they expect this child to follow in that line without knowing the uniqueness of that child's
destiny.
You might be in a household where everybody eating pork, but this child jump up and say, I don't want pork, and you force them. You do not know if that child could eat that pork, or you do not know if that child is meant for law, or to be a police, or to be a farmer. All of us have our uniqueness. And when we know our uniqueness and we know our taboos, our do's and don'ts, that would grant us the comfort. That is what would grant us the comfort. Because the saddest thing is to live a life doing something that you are not comfortable and happy doing. Yeah? Yeah. And when you have your taboo, you would know the things to stay away from. You would know the things to stay away from. Right now, we have young people dying and stricken with cancer and all of these things. We must understand what your taboos is to avoid certain foods, to avoid wearing certain colors. Yeah? To avoid wearing certain colors. Because we must know our uniqueness. We must know our type. You know? Ashe.
Ashe. So you know we're gonna pay some bills and we're gonna come right back at you. It's all about the Iwer way of life.
Saturday, May 7th. Get ready for Mother's Day show with a difference. Iwer 2, The Transformation. Naparima Bowl Amphitheater. Showtime 6 p.m. Performances by Empress Ajay.
We were made to serve God.
Terry Lyons.
I said they walk it. Granny say, God, you have to die tonight.
Freetown Collective.
Million people coming down, dancing to a song.
Banjala.
The drumming of the queen of the ancient
Wasafoli Performing Company, Lois Lewis, Shiva Manik and Jar. Special feature by Soul Oasis Cultural Ambassadors. A Mother's Day show with a difference. Come, let's celebrate the feminine divine energies. Iwer 2, The Transformation. For tickets, contact 482-3111, 343-2526, 678-2843, and Naparima Box Office on the day of the event.
As how beautiful we are, for the near of yeah. Oh, the clothing like t-shirts, checks, polos and shirts. Oh, dashiki, lady v-neck, lady tank top, and baby jeans, yeah. Dresses and
for the Orisha way of life, Kamara's Culture Store, the #1 importer and supplier of genuine products from Africa, located at Adams Bazaar Main Road, Shogunas. Contact number 672-8438, 320-8866. Gossip Gel Polish, gel with a difference. Contact number 382-7587. Come, let us take care of your feet, Petty by Risi. They also sell butters. Contact number 398-4474. Nubian Experience, clothing that tells part of our rich African history. Number 6, Woodford Street, Arima. Contact number 688-1979. Oriyumi, Nico Loggins, Health and Wealth Lifestyle. Number 73, Eastern Main Road, Barataria. EMG out of Texas. Richie's Tire and Automotive Car Care Center. Number 409, Otello Drive, Hampton, Georgia. Sponsors for the Ifa Orisha way of life.
Also sponsored by the Throne of Gold for all your African supplies and clothing. Their contact number is 754-5128. That is the Throne of Gold. You can find them on Facebook and also on Instagram. Omo Inu, all things woman.
For all your Yoni products, they are the sole women's haven distributor for Trinidad and Tobago. Their contact number is 365-4332. You can find them on Facebook and also on Instagram. Black Tie-Dye Catering Service, 683-8755. You can find them on Facebook and Instagram. Awo Wabande Tonic, 388-4606. You can find them on Facebook and also on Instagram. Ile Josio Turameji, Awo Oshun. Thank you.
Yes, so we're back at it on the IFA Orisha Way of Life program. We are streaming live on Facebook on the Sheet 919 FM Facebook page. We are also streaming live on the Sheet 919 FM YouTube page, which is Iwer TV, where you can see what's happening, what's going on in the studio. You can see us up close and personal. So, the phone lines are open. You can call us on 3420081. That's 3420081. You can call us on 466-5391, 466-5391, and 7711791. That's our WhatsApp number, 7711791. I'm going to call the numbers again. Numbers to call, 3420081, 3420081, 7711791, 7711791. That's our WhatsApp number, and 466-5391, 466-5391. You know, call us. Let's get interactive. Send your questions. Let's just send it right back. You know, let's continue the discussion. So the lines are open while we converse and we await your call. So, Shaka,
Ben,
we touch on moral and decency. You know, we touched on taboo. Spice Robert says, what a topic tonight. Leon Campbell is locked on, you know, all the way in South.
This Jamie had...
She says, taboo doesn't kill. It's disobedience knowing that you shouldn't and still proceed.
Well, remember, we always talk about obedience.
Yes, Benny.
We always talk about obedience. Because, remember, Ifa knows yesterday, Ifa knows today, and Ifa knows tomorrow. Ifa knows the essence of every single thing.
Ben.
So, when Ifa... Okay.
Let me just take these calls. Aborabo, Yabo, she call your live sheet 919.
Baba. I've been listening to the program, and I want to know, like, I have not been eating for some time, but from time to time, someone very close to me kinda forces me to continue it. If me turns out to be one of my taboos, and that individual causes me to eat it. Was I at fault or the person?
Yes, Chester, how things, brother? How things?
Chester, good night.
Yes, Chester, good night.
Thank you for that. Is a very good question.
Yes.
Now, if you don't eat meat and someone kind of forces you to eat meat, remember first, you have choice. You first is your first line of defense.
So true.
No one should force you to eat something when you are not comfortable with it at that space and time. So it's incumbent on you to stand firm for your body. If you are not comfortable with something, then you should not consume it. And the Orisha knows your situation. The ancestors know your situation. Do what you need to do and allow them to deal with the rest. But you are your first line of defense. No is no. No is no. Ashe?
Ashe.
Ashe.
Ekale to Yanti, all the way in St. Martin, locked on.
Pleasant night, pleasant night.
I hope all is well with you on that side. So the phone lines are open, 3420081, 3420081, 4665391, 4665391. My WhatsApp contact is 771-171. That's 771-1791. So tonight we spoke about taboos, we spoke about morality,
Benny.
and decency, you know. And we wanna touch. We have a little time here. We wanna touch on umuluwabi. You know, the concept of umuluwabi. Again, our next call here.
Oh.
Ekale caller.
Good night.
You need to load on your whatever device you're using to listen.
Right. I think I got rid of any feedback. Yeah. So I'm gonna. I just want the guy there, if he could just before he finishes up, just completing up the verses there. That if he could just recap on the character, some stanzas from the character text there. Now. If he could just back up and read some.
On Iwer Pile talking about the stanza on morality. All right.
On morality.
All right, I'll go on it. If we
because I just basically got you guys when you guys run through some stanzas now.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
So much appreciated you guys, and you're doing our subject. Listen to you guys for the intellectual knowledge. Take care.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
So, just for that caller, Shaka will just run through the stanza on morality and decency. Ifa says, if we strike Ragba gong, going against a calabash, that which we seek is good character, good character. If we strike Ragba against a rope, that which we seek is a good character, good character. If we strike Ragba gong against a stone, that which we seek is a good character, good character. If one is rich without a good character, that wealth belongs to someone else. That which we seek is a good character, good character. If one is blessed with children without a good character, the children belong to someone else. That which we seek is good character, good character. If one is blessed with houses without a good character, the house belongs to someone else. That which we seek is a good character, good character. So Shaka, just run through it. Yeah.
To the listening public, out of Udu Ifa, our sacred scripture Ogbeate, Ifa tells us that if we do not have good character, if we are not well behaved, whatever we accumulate in this life, it would not last long. So Ifa tells us that with our good character, it would allow us to have the humility and the patience to make good judgments in order to keep things in our lives.
Yeah.
Because if a man has a wife and he does not have good character, his wife would leave him.
So true.
If a man acquires a home and he is not taking care of that home, eventually that home will crumble to pieces. So out of Ogbeate, Ifa is telling us we must have good character. Also in Ogbeate, Ifa tells us if the wicked enjoys a day, they will suffer tomorrow. Yeah? Ifa also tells us in Okara Oshe that we cannot wake up on a morning and laugh at the ills befalling other people. So, according to Ifa emphasizes on us humans behaving in good character. Ifa tells us to behave in good character. As well as Ika Iwori Sheresh Here, Ifa tells us that if we do acts of wickedness, if we do acts of good as well, whatever you do, it will follow you.
That's it.
Even in H. Yogbe, Ifa tells us too that we should always behave in the way our Olodumare created us. Onwari Ogunda as well tells us, I behave as my Ifa tells me. I behave as Olodumare created me. I will not do evil, so I would not die a wretched man. So this is so powerful, and this tells us that whatever a person do in this universe, it will come back to them, whether it's good or bad. That's why having good character is so important. It is, and it's our good character that will follow us until we cross the river to meet our ancestors.
So true. So true. So we continue. I saw a question by Eshu Tumishe Summerin. Oh, you can give me back that. He asks, what is Iwer Pele? What is good character? He asks what is good character, but I don't know if like he deleted the question on our server.
What is good character?
Yeah.
Well, when we talk about what is good character, Iwer Pele, good and noble character. Good and noble character. Good neighborliness, according to Ugunda Oshe. The way we live with people, the way we interact with our family and friends, the way we submit ourselves to fulfilling our destiny. Once you in line with your destiny as well, and you are not doing evil, it means that you are exhibiting Iwer Pele. If you're showing your comrades on work one face, and when you go home in your house, you're behaving like a beast, but to those people in your workplace, you're an angel, but to those at home, you are a demon. Well then, you are not practicing good Iwer Pele. Because Ifa tells us the way we behave, it extends to even the nighttime. So whatever you do, good or bad, it affects your children. It affects your wife. It affects your family. So hence why again, Iwer Pele, good, cool, noble character. According to call. All right.
Ekale caller.
Ekale.
Pleasant night.
How are you here?
I am good, give thanks. And absorbing all the knowledge. But you know, there's a saying that used to hear a long time. If I pass on, if a dead ant will bring news for me. But the world today, it's happening so fast when you see the demise of people who do evil, that you're seeing it happening so quickly. But again, too, on the other hand, you see people who you know wicked and evil and just doing things and going on, you know, and that scares you, you know. Anyways, gentlemen, thank you all so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, yeah.
I just want to add as well too, we have to understand our life and our existence to its fullness. Even when we think that no one is seeing the things we do, our shadow is our spiritual essence. Everyone has a shadow. So whatever you do, your shadow has witnessed that. Yes. we have to understand that whatever we do, our shadow, our permanent companion upon the time of our transition is there to witness all that we do. Remember, when the physical form drops, it will no longer have a shadow. And that shadow is our spiritual essence, our soul, or Emmy that would go on to the ancestral planes to talk about all what we did, good or bad.
So true, Shaka.
All what we did. So it's important again to develop good character. Iwer Pele. Iwer Pele. Good character.
So the lines are open, the lines are open, the lines are open, the lines are open. You know, so I'm not going to jump in to the next topic. What I'm going to do is go back and go back on some discussions that we had, you know, concerning Ifa and good character. Right. And land straight on it. Ifa. Jamie says here that the ashe comes only from Nigeria sources only.
No. We have, hear this, whatever part of the world we are born into, whatever family we are born into, we have the blessing, in fact, the ashe of Olodumare. We have the ashe of our Ori. We have, you know, the support of our Ori. It doesn't matter what part of the world a person is born into. That person is sent here on an assignment. So nobody is greater than nobody. It's just that we are just all different. Whether a person comes from Yoruba land, America, Trinidad,
Cuba,
New Zealand, Iceland, you have an Ori, and your Ori is supporting. Once you are in alignment, your Ori would support you. Because remember, we are all uniquely created by Olodumare, uniquely molded by Obatala. And then Olodumare breathed life into us. So once we have life, it means that we are here to fulfill a particular mission.
Like Master Drama saying,
yeah,
Orisha is all over
the world. All over the world. All over the world.
When you get up, as you rise, you give thanks and praise to the first and foremost Orisha, your Ori. You understand? When you feel the breeze, it is Orisha. When you see the water running down the river, it is Orisha. When the rain fall and the lightning cracks, it is Orisha. You know, it's all over. It's everything. You know, again, I call you Shaka.
Yes, man.
Ekale Kola.
Ekale. Good night.
Good night.
What you were just speaking about there, about Iwer Pele, good and noble character. I always tell people I have not achieved what people call good and noble characters yet. And that's a fallacy. Each Odu governs the person that was born under that Odu. So if you are Gundameji, what the Odu is speaking about there, that is what governs you, your behavior, your character, in order to manifest whatever you want to manifest, things that you need to stay away from, your taboos, that governs the individual. The same way, if someone is born by Ogbealara, the taboos of Ogbealara governs that individual. That only applies to you after you have done Dafa and that Odu has fell for you, which is about 3-4 weeks or until that you got whatever you have done Dafa for. So when we talk about good character, character is having the right character for each and every situation that is taking place in your life. To be a good thief, you must have a good character. You must have the right character to be a successful thief. If you want to be a lawyer, you must have the right character in order to reach that position as being a good lawyer. So when people say good character, good and noble character, each Odu governs the individual that it has fallen for. It does not carte blanche for everyone. That's all I wanted to say myself.
Thank you, caller.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you very much
for that input.
And even when we were speaking, we always speak about each person is unique. Each person is unique. But there are also general taboos as well that govern us human beings. There are general taboos as well. Even though persons may get specific taboos that is inherent in their Odu, there are general taboos for all human beings. So that tells us how universal Ifa is. It's not, yes, there may be Odu Ifa that specifically outlines a taboo for a person, but there are also general taboos that we must adhere to.
Ekale Kola.
Yes, good night, Ablafia. No, you see, as you all were talking about the different stages, you have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, which is for the physical, the spiritual, and the mental, so that when we go from one stage to the other, as you all were saying, and we till then, when we have the knowledge, then practice what we learned. It is not, just having the knowledge. The next step is to practice what we do. This is my contribution tonight. Thank you.
Well, and good contribution.
Thank you, yeah.
It's called self-initiation, you know.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. After you get the knowledge and you got initiated, you need to self-initiate yourself, you know. And even the caller before, what he said is on point, you know.
Yeah.
What he said is on point, and just by him saying that, you know, he has a lot of knowledge coming out from the Summerlin family. Jamie says here, are you saying that Ifa in its essence is an Orisha? Ifa is not an Orisha, but Ifa is the guidelines, the way of life, you know, the blueprint, you know. Orun Miller speaks, you know, Shaka.
Orun Miller speaks. Orun Miller received the divine instructions, the divine know-how of all things. When we say Eleri Ipui, Ibikeji Oludumare, Orun Miller, our witness to destiny, witness to the creation of all things, the second in command to Olodumare. So Olodumare knows all things. Orun Miller knows all things. Right? Ashe.
Ashe. You know, so I'd just like to go through Ifa, you know. Ifa can be described simply as an esoteric word of Olodumare, which was used to create the omni-universe and its totality in the beginning, which is still and forever will be in force. It is the oracle that carries the sacred messages and the ways of Olodumare to humanity on earth, and the light of the world through which all the prophets converse with Olodumare. Some scholars often say that Ifa is the oracle of the indigenous faith of Africa. Oracle is defined as a statement that supposedly comes from a deity and is usually made by an inspired medium. The message comes in different ways. Ifa is a witness of human destiny and creation. Ifa sees, knows, and reveals the mysteries of the universe. Osa Iwori. You know? And as we are about to take a break, you know, we just answered Jamie's question. So we have approximately 2 minutes before we go for a break.
This person here have a question.
Oh, Lawrence?
So you are, yes.
So you are saying we are all messenger for a purpose?
We have our purpose. And the message that was sent through us to come into this world, we have to fulfill it. And that is what would bring us closer to Olodumare. We have something unique to fulfill. We have something unique. Whether it is to teach, to heal, to defend people, to hunt, or to sweep the market, we all have something unique to fulfill. And when we fulfill what our uniqueness is, that is what would always bring us that level of comfort. You know what I mean? That level of comfort, Ashe.
Ifa is the historian of the whole Opitani Feodai that explains the origins, the support and continuity of the universe. Osa Ogunda, Ifa knows the action before it is initiated. Ijiogbe. Ifa teaches knowledge and wisdom even as one's brother. Oworin Meiji. You know? So we had a good discussion tonight.
Ashe, we give thanks.
Morality, decency, we touch on taboos. So, you know, we just about to wrap it up and come back to you guys. So we're going to pay some bills because with all the sponsors, we can't make it. We're asking people to sponsor, support, contribute. It's not going into in our pocket.
The Transformation, Naparima Bowl Amphitheater. Showtime 6 p.m. Performances by Empress Ajay.
We were made to serve God.
Terry Lyons.
I said they walking. Randy say, girl, you have to die tonight.
Freetown Collective.
Million people coming down, dancing to a song.
Bangela. Wasafoli Performing Company, Lois Lewis, Shiva Manik and Jar. Special feature by Soul Oasis Cultural Ambassadors. A Mother's Day show with a difference. Come, let's celebrate the feminine divine energies. Iba 2, The Transformation. For tickets, contact 482-3111, 343-2526, 678-2843, and Naparima Box Office on the day of the event.
As how beautiful we are, for the near of yeah. Oh, the clothing line teachers, t-shirts, checks, polos and shirts. Oh, dashiki, lady v-neck, lady tank top, and baby teens, yeah. Dresses and
Sponsors for the Orisha way of life. Kamara's Quality Store, the #1 importer and supplier of genuine products from Africa, located at Adams Bazaar Main Road, Shogunas. Contact number 672-8438, 320-8866. Gossip Gel Polish, gel with a difference. Contact number 382-7587. Come, let us take care of your feet, Petty by Risi. They also sell butters. Contact number 398-4474. Nubian Experience, clothing that tells part of our rich African history. Number 6, Woodford Street, Arima. Contact number 688-1979. Oriumi, Nico Loggins, Health and Wealth Lifestyle. Number 73, Eastern Main Road, Barataria. EMG out of Texas. Richie's Tire and Automotive Car Care Center. Number 409 Otello Drive, Hampton, Georgia. Sponsors for the Ifa Orisha way of life.
Also sponsored by the Throne of Gold for all your African supplies and clothing. Their contact number is 754-5128. That is the Throne of Gold. You can find them on Facebook and also on Instagram. Omo Inu, all things woman. For all your Yoni products, they are the sole women's haven distributor for Trinidad and Tobago. Their contact number is 365-4332. You can find them on Facebook and also on Instagram. Black Tie-Dye Catering Service, 683-8755. You can find them on Facebook and Instagram. Awo Wabande Tonic, 388-4606. You can find them on Facebook and also on Instagram. Ile Josio Turameji, Awo Oshun. Thank you.
Yes, so we back at it, you know, as we look to wrap up the program tonight, you know. So Shaka, anything in closing?
Just would like to say thanks to the listening public of Trinidad and Tobago, the supporters of the Ifa Orisha way of life, our well-wishers, our elders. You know, we give thanks. We give thanks to our teachers.
Man.
You know, we give thanks for those who are actively participating in the program. And we pray that joy meets us tomorrow as well. We pray that wealth finds us. You know, we pray that understanding finds us. And we pray that we could leave a positive impact on our community. Ashe.
Ashe. So, you know, each and every Monday, we are here on the Street 919 FM from 8. Just it has a time change. We are now on from 8 to 10 every Monday. We're streaming live on Facebook, Street 919 FM Facebook page. We're also streaming live on Iwer TV on the YouTube. You know, so we ask all the listeners, whether via through Facebook, via Radio Land, via YouTube, you know, to continue. Have a phone call here, Shaka.
Good night, caller.
Abora Aboshishe.
Abora Aboshishe. And night to all listeners and everything. Probably on the next program, I joined kind of late, and you know, I was drawn to the character discussion, but there was one thing I wanted to ask about in terms of how, you know, okay, you said that you know, Olodumare breathed the breath of life into us, right? That it was that said, right? That was said. Hello.
Yes, it was.
Yes, caller, it was said.
Right. So what I say now, the us partner, I remember breathed into us. It's suggesting that the us had already existed for life to get breathed in. And I was always be confused in terms of I am that breath of life now. But I hardly is get people who agree. My phone might cut off with that. And that has been my peeve. To me, I've discovered, and character does bring out that. As long as you listen down on your thoughts in terms of what takes place in this existential existence, that breath of life resonance has come out with it. So, you know, that's my argument. I wonder if you understand what I'm saying, because I was trying to explain that's how I just think to people, and many doesn't understand what I'm saying. So, would you agree that the breath of life is you itself? You don't have a soul, but you is a soul? I'll listen off here. I'll join in up lately. I wasn't listening in the last rounds, boy, but I like how it's going on.
But that's a very good question.
Yeah, that's a very
for clarity's sake.
Very good question.
When we speak about our Creator had breathed life into us, we were taught by our ancestors that before we took form, we had to go to a particular place in the sky world, a particular place in heaven, and we call it the market of Ido. And all of us went there to choose a destiny to come on earth. Yes, it had some semblance of essence of life around, but what made it complete is when we went to choose our destiny, and Olodumare then gave us life to make our journey down to earth.
Ben.
So it's not a long topic, but it is a topic that we would have to touch on maybe next week about the creation story, right? But as I would say, everything begins and ends with Olodumare.
Ben.
So on our next time, next week, we will touch definitely on the creation story. No, in fact, on the creation essay, Ifa, that speaks about creation. Ashe?
Yes. So folks, as we about to wrap it up, you know, today we celebrate the ancestors,
yeah, man.
Obatala, the mothers, and the Orisha Obaluaye.
Benny.
You know, so we always give the Orishas their play. Each day, the Orishas have their day. So we pour our libations. May we always give praise to our Ori as we rise on the morning.
Ashe.
Give praise to our Ori.
Benny.
May Olodumare continue to guide and protect us.
Ashe.
May Shango continue to give us the justice needed. May Mama Oya, Yansa, continue to blow that strong wind of prosperity on us. May Mama Oshun continue making our lives smoothly as the waters goes down from the river into the sea.
Benny.
May Baba Ogun continue to cut on the left and cut on the right, and as he cut on the left, may he replant back also for us. May Orisha Oko, the Orisha of farming,
Ashe.
that any seed that we put our hands to on the earth, Mama Lete, that it germinate and bring forth fruit, that
Ashe.
it can sustain us in this time, in this marketplace. So I'm going to leave you folks with a song by the Queen, the late great singing Sanja.
Feel a vibration, feel a rhythm, feel a spark.
views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of